Welcome, ninjas, to a long shot production. In this series, we're going to cover how to create a pop song from scratch. We're going to cover everything from arrangement, mixing, and even mastering. Stay tuned.
Smiley!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 6 of Track from Scratch. Anyway, before we move on, I just want to thank everybody for all their continued support on this channel, and also to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and like it if you so feel inclined to, which you do. Anyway, before we move on to the effects part, the transition essentially between these two ideas, the introduction and the verse, I just kind of want to make a slight change to this melody here, and that is because it's just not sitting where I want it to. And it's just as simple as selecting everything and moving it over to here and bringing this note over here to fill that space. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then so forth. Okay, so I think it'll hit a little bit better. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to make that slight little change in the melody there. And now I want to bring something in into transition between the two ideas. And I was thinking something along the lines of a reverse crash, reverse cymbal, maybe something. So I'm just going to do a look through here on my stuff. Not stuff, my samples, and just try to find one that I kind of feel that might fill that void. No, too low. Need something a little bit higher. So in case you didn't know, actually, when you go to hear, or when you go to listen to the samples, you could actually click in here to start instead of waiting for the whole thing to play. So this actually might work, this one. I was thinking it might work. I'm just going to shorten it because we know we don't need that little bit of tail. Bring in a transition fader to kind of just smooth out the volume, right? And this is probably going to hit not where I want it to. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so it's a little intense there. So, I mean, that's just kind of essentially what I wanted to do. Now, it's a little bit too much like in your face right now. So I guess what we're going to do is add a little bit of reverb. Actually, a lot of reverb for this one to bring the sound back, to push it back, essentially. It's to like right here or to here. We just need it out a little bit and further away. And we're going to do our trick of just group this, duplicate this channel, and we will rename this dry, and we'll rename this verb long. Get rid of the verb under the dry signal. And let's see, do we need to edit this a little bit? I'll bring this up a little bit. Keep the mix and the pre-delay, keep everything. The EQ cuts. Bring the EQ low up to probably about 1,000, give or take. And bring this up to about 10,000-ish. And then we're just gonna dial it in like it's a return. So there's too much, obviously. So I think about here's where we want it. That sounds about good, actually. Yeah. just duplicate it here just to give us an idea of what it's going to sound like between the next idea. I might not necessarily keep that. I might change it. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of white noise. It's too EDM-ish. And I mean, I love EDM. I love to make EDM, but this is not an EDM song. This is a pop song. Anyway, that concludes this short tutorial on how to add a little bit of transitions between your two ideas and also to the change on the melody. And as always, stay tuned.